What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron. Today we're going to be hopping into a nice little best ball resurrection draft on Underdog. As you guys know, we're out here in these Underdog best ball streets. Make sure you sign up with promo code Ron on Underdog Fantasy. I'll have a link in the live chat, a link in the comments, a link in the description. It'll take you from there. It'll put in my promo code. You'll get your deposit matched all the way to $100. You'll be able to hop on Underdog, play any of their pick'em games, play any of their daily fantasy football games. Today we're going to be doing a resurrection draft, which is $10 to enter. Best ball, so it sets your best lineup. And you draft a team that goes from week 6 on of the NFL season. So it's kind of like getting a redo at fantasy football. Now, if you guys are in here, making sure that we're not muted, let me know. Say what's up. How are we? You have to scroll a little bit. So I'll share my screen in a second. Oh, we're live, baby. Let me see real quick. So we'll share our screen. Let me get my boy Thomas is out of here. So this is the home screen on Underdog. By the way, they have a lot of really cool pick'em stuff that sadly I'm in Jersey, so I don't get to do any of it. I want to say there's like a promo out now. I'm not sure. But yeah, their higher lowers are sweet, man. I wish I'd be all over this if this was available in Jersey. Like, I think if I do it, right, let's say I go like this and I enter like $1. Yeah, we're sorry. We don't offer pick'em and NJ, which sucks. So they have like higher or lowers where they have like stat lines and stuff. Should I kind of pick one out right now just for funsies and sort of say if I like any of these off rip real quick? What do they got Elijah Moore at this week? Devonta Smith, 4 catches. Should I take a little peek? Treylon Burks. Damn. You can't. I got to scroll through all of the matchups. What do we got? Man, I was going to say, anything out here look good? Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see the Jets lines real quick. Let me see the Jets lines real quick. What do they got us looking like here? We got Zach Wilson over under 208.5 passing yards. Oh, damn, dude. It's not going to be pretty tomorrow, huh? Oh, dude, I love Elijah Moore over 3.5 receptions, though. That's pretty sweet. All right. Now, after looking at that, I had somebody ask, how do you get into resurrections? Now, these battle royales are really fun. We're going to be spamming these once resurrection closes, which I think next Saturday will be our last week where we can mess around with resurrection. Battle royale is really fun. Should we hop into a battle royale real quick? No, we're not going. So let's do a resurrection. So this is what has to happen. So you go to like lobby, you see the tournaments all here. They're sort of hiding it. Now, I don't know why they're sort of hiding the resurrection, but you have to scroll, and you see best ball resurrection here. Boom, $10 to enter. How many people do we need? If anybody wants to hop in here with us, I have a link at the top of the live chat. You hop in there, hop on Underdog, and then you hop into a best ball resurrection draft. This one right here, where you go to drafts. Again, you see all the tournaments, you scroll all the way until you get to best ball resurrection. Boom, that's what we're hopping into. Now, I'm definitely going to be answering some fantasy football related questions here. Let me know how you guys kind of want me to do that. I always kind of get like bombarded by questions and I get overwhelmed and it gets ugly for your boy. So let me know. I think I'll probably just sort of jump around and pick out questions that I think are interesting. I think that's probably the best way to go. I'm not sure how you guys think about that, but I feel like that's probably the move. I'll put myself down here for the time being. But how is everybody doing, man? Let me know. I'll be answering fantasy questions. I'll be hanging out. If you guys want to pick my brain about literally anything, let me know. What would it take? I'll start from here. What would it take for you to trade away Garrett Wilson in Dynasty? I'm trying to buy him, but I can't get the owner to budge. Dude, you would have to give me your firstborn, bro. You would have to give me everything. I'm not trading Garrett Wilson for anything right now. It truly does seem like he might be a Justin Jefferson level talent. I actually tweeted this out yesterday. I'll show you guys real quick. I hope that this pulls up the way that I want it to. This is Matt Harmon's comments on Garrett Wilson from Reception Perception right here. He said Wilson's success rate versus man and press coverage scores of 80 and 78.6% respectively are outrageous. His zone success rate is also in a really nice range. Then he also said this. I've said it before, but imagine if you could have a player who moves like Kadarius Toney in the open field, but he could actually run routes. That's Garrett Wilson. He has an 80-plus PFF grade. He's looked amazing through 3 weeks. I wouldn't sell him for anything other than, like, you would have to give me an elite asset. I would need I would only sell Garrett Wilson if I could use Garrett Wilson to get into Chase, Jefferson, Pitts, Jonathan Taylor, Lamar, Herbert, Kyler, Josh Allen, Mahomes, etc. Outside of that, you're not getting Garrett Wilson off of me. How are we feeling about CeeDee Lamb rest of season? I absolutely love CeeDee Lamb rest of season. He's been commanding targets like an absolute madman, which is what we've wanted him to do this entire time. Trade away Pitts and A-Rob for Mike Evans. Probably not, but you can if you'd like to. Ron, do I start Dobbs or Reynolds? Go Dobbs there. What else we got here? We got Raul Morales. Yes, sir, Daddy Ron. What do I even do with DJ Moore? He has no trade value and just isn't getting the looks. You just gotta hang tight, brother. Lamar at 9 is kind of crazy. Yeah, the ADP is pushing up quarterbacks pretty high on these. I don't know why. I definitely know that quarterbacks get bumped up in best ball just because there's no waiver wire. But he might just be that guy. Do I start Judy or Gallup? Give me Judy there. Joseph, you're blind, brother. I'm sorry. You 100% have it. If I'm on my phone, I go to Underdog, Lobby, and I'm telling you just got to scroll, man. You just got to scroll. It's going to be all the way past, like, golf and baseball. I don't know why they hide it. Maybe they want most of it to fill later on. I really don't know. How's my day, man? Thank you, man. It's been good, dude. Thank you for asking. Olave or Bateman? Olave or Bateman? We got Olave with Andy Dalton now. Probably give me Bateman. Like I said, I'm kind of just going to hop around. CEH or Ramondre Stevenson? Give me CEH, but it's very close, man. Hope so. I have a ton of Wilson. I'm telling you, man. He looks special, dude. Start Kirk with confidence tomorrow. Probably not quite with confidence, but... It's not quite confidence, but I mean, you probably have to start him unless if you have just a crazy stacked team. Flex Jamal Williams or Hollywood, go Jamal Williams, man. Jamal Williams is like a top 10 flex play this week. Hey Ron, will you be doing any updated dynasty ranks 23 rookie evaluations anytime mid-season? I actually plan on doing dynasty rankings updates on the Patreon every like 4 weeks. So we're about to play week 4. There should be a Dynasty Rankings update probably by next Saturday. That's going to be the goal. Yeah, they are neck and neck. Tampa Bay defense is tough, but you're really just hoping for a touchdown from Clyde. What else we got in here? What's your thoughts of Jahan Dodson? I think he's a little bit overhyped. It's starting to scale back now. But I think that there was a sell window in those first few weeks where he was scoring a lot of points but not commanding a ton of targets. We're waiting for one person in this Resurrection. If anybody out there wants to hop on Resurrection, be a hero, get in here. Hop on Underdog. Use promo code Ron. I have a link in the description, in the comments, everything that you need to hop on Underdog. Have a good time. Be the man. All right, I think that I got everything situated the way I wanted to now. Olave or Ayuk? Man, I'm almost down for Ayuk there, man. I'm almost down for Ayuk. Dobbs over Reynolds for me. Dobbs or Elijah Moore. Give me Ayuk out of those three. How do I get in this draft? Baby Santa, I'm glad you asked. You go to drafts here. Of course, after you use promo code Ron if you're new to Underdog. You see the home screen here where it says like all the tournaments. You scroll. I don't know why they hide it, but you scroll and it's going to be past MLB, past PGA, boom, Best Ball Resurrection. There it is. It's a best ball contest that takes place from week 6 on. Again, $100,000 up top. There's going to be money to be made in this contest. I don't think it's going to be super, super sharp. But yeah, hop in, man. Start Garrett Wilson or Melvin Gordon, Garrett Wilson. I'm starting Sutton and Christian Kirk there. Yeah, but that's raw target numbers. That's the issue, John. He commanded 8 targets, but that was in a game against the Lions where Wentz probably threw it like 50 times, you know? Let me see his attempts against the Lions. The issue is I think he still was only like a 15% target share on that game. That's really been the issue there. Again, I know it was a lot of raw targets, but it wasn't a big market share. But yeah, it was a 46 attempt game. Damn, we're waiting for 2 people. Somebody left. You have 130 entries in the resurrection, Antonio Gibson? Holy shit, dude. I would love to max, but I don't think I'm going to get anywhere close to that. We got a super chat from Colin Smith. What's going on, brother? Start 2. Christian Kirk, I'm assuming. Devonta Smith, Breece Hall, or Kareem Hunt. That's a tough one. I have to sneeze real quick, so just give me a second as I sort of look through my rankings here. So Christian Kirk, I think Christian Kirk probably has to start no matter what. Hey, we got into a draft. Let's go. All right. So you got Kareem Hunt, Christian Kirk. Kareem Hunt, Christian Kirk, Devonta Smith. I think it really comes down to the wide receivers for me right now. I think give me Christian Kirk and Devonta Smith there. In full PPR especially. Did we get the 12 spot, dude? Oh, we got the 11 spot. Great, man. Insane, dude. I always get such bad luck with these. Also, let me know if any of you guys are in here. Let me know. I'd love to know if anybody synced this up correctly. Now, again, this is a best ball draft that takes place from week 6 through, week 17. And this is just going to be a pretty good way of just seeing sort of where the market is at, where Saquon Barkley was a second-round pick in the summer. Now he'll be like a top 5 pick. It is interesting seeing some of the ADP here. We have like Kupp up here, Jefferson, Taylor, Diggs rose all the way to 3.6. You have Saquon up here, Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson as top like 10 picks. Tyreek, Kelsey Allen, which I'm not even sure how to approach the Dolphins players with Tua's injury. You drafted Jahan Dodson at 906 in Dynasty. You hope he pans out. I mean, that's a fine price for him. I mean, he's already accruing value, which is good. Not in this one, but yeah, I have Lamar in 3rd round from week 1, 30% Lamar Jackson, hoping he stays healthy. My goodness, dude. Would I trade James Robinson and Curtis Samuel for Fournette? Very easily. Got a trade offer where I got Swift for Aaron Jones and Khalil Herbert. I don't hate it, but I don't hate it, but it's probably about even. What's the outlook on Marquise Brown and D-Hop and others coming back? I got to be honest with you, man. I think that there's a chance that D-Hop might literally be dust when he comes back. Like I'm not all that concerned if I'm being completely honest with D-Hop coming back. I honestly almost think that D-Hop is just going to make the offense better, right? This offense hasn't been as good as we wanted with Kyler Murray, and I guess it's just Kyler Murray, but you expect Kyler Murray to be the quarterback of a much better offensive than what they've been. So, I mean, Marquise Brown has only been competing with like Zach Ertz and Greg Dortch. I would like to have a big bully X wide receiver on the outside, put the best corner, the best perimeter corner will be on DeAndre Hopkins, and Marquise Brown can kind of roam free. You're at the 109, Scott? Dope. You're not banned. I can see it, Adam. What's up? Trade away Saquon for Devontae if wide receiver depth is lacking? Probably not. Probably not. Wow, so Saquon falls all the way to us at the 11 spot? Come on now. Are you serious right now? You're saying Marquise Brown's ADOT goes up when Nuke is back? I don't hate that idea. Greg Dortch been going off as a number 2 wide receiver on the Cardinals. He sort of has, yeah. We got Joseph at the 1-7. Okay. We have sort of a Ron Stewart oriented draft. I love the slipped on Devontae in these. I'm still to me, I would take Devontae as like a top. Wow, Jamar Chase at 10 is pretty crazy too. Hey, another super chat. What do we got? I am dark. What do we got here? Flex Bateman, McLaurin, Wilson, Hunt, or Pierce. I'm assuming you want me to pick 2 wide receivers in a flex here. I'm a bit confused. Let me know. I feel like you're telling me to pick 2 wide receivers in a flex, or am I just picking one singular flex? Oh, I almost kicked the camera down. That would have been a legit tragedy. Yes, 2 wide receiver in a flex. So give me Bateman and McLaurin. Bateman and McLaurin, and then Wilson. Wilson versus the running backs does get a little bit tricky, especially in a full PPR. But I think I would go Dameon Pierce. I wouldn't love it, but I think that feels right. You're saying Bengals offense has been so conservative had to pass on Chase even if it seems dumb. They haven't been that conservative. They've actually been passing a lot more than they have recently. To me, Jamar Chase is still that guy. He's still a very talented wide receiver. You feel good about having Ertz as your starting tight end moving forward? I guess. Like, I wouldn't feel terrific about it, but I mean, he's not somebody where I think you have to like sprint to the waiver wire every week and like churn things out. At least you don't have to really stream. You can just plug him in your lineup every week. I would just be on the lookout that if Hopkins comes back and that hurts things, then maybe you have to start streaming from there. But I would feel good about it for now. Also, any of you guys running up the new FIFA? I've been not addicted to it, dude, but I was up till like 3 a.m. last night playing the new FIFA, bro. It's bad. What do we got? We had a super chat from Avatar. New Patreon sub now. Thank you, man. Your work is outstanding. Thank you. Double thank you, bro. Will you definitely let me know? Let me know what you meant there. Will you opine about... I'm trying to figure out what you meant there. But what about where the elite tier of of QBs need to be valued now? Huge positional advantage. Let me get that one more time, Avatar. Run that back real quick for me. But I'm thinking you're saying, will you talk about where the elite tier of QBs need to be valued now? It is tough. I mean, you see all of them going way higher. You see them way higher at this point. Where will you opine? Will you opine about where the elite? Oh, am I an idiot? I'm an idiot, guys. God, that's such a bad look, bro. What a bad look. You guys are like, hey man, that's actually a word. God damn it, dude. I feel like an idiot. I feel like an idiot, dude. But yeah, where the elite tier of quarterbacks need to be. Let me see. Let me kind of see what the I want to see what the leaders look like at quarterback right now, because there's definitely a drop off where Lamar's averaging 30, Allen's averaging like 30, Hurts is averaging like 28, and then you have a pretty steep drop off to like Mahomes at 23, Tua Wentz around 22, Burrow, Herbert, Kyler around 20, and it's just a kind of slowly marching 19 on. God damn it, dude. These are going to make me draft so many running backs. It happens every time, dude. It happens every time. I'm taking Javonte here, bro. And if Aaron Jones or Alvin Kamara comes back to me, I'll say them out loud. I don't care. I don't even want to draft these running backs. But if Alvin Kamara or Aaron Jones make it back to me, they're probably going to be on my team. I'm not going to lie, bro. Sorry for kind of making you like an idiot, Avatar. It ended up being me. It ended up being me as the dumb one. God, dude, I keep going 3 straight running backs in these. Like last week we went 3 straight running backs, but yeah. So opine. I don't know. So startups, those guys always needed to go like top 3. But you are right. I mean, we're seeing the shift in this ADP here where Lamar's at 108, Hurts 13, Josh Allen 15. Man, I still just have such a tough time taking a quarterback that high, man. In best ball, I don't care, right? In best ball, I don't care. But in like redraft managed, I do have such a tough time. Like this year, I don't have any Josh Allen teams. I'm very lucky that I have Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts teams, but I don't have any Josh Allen teams. I don't have any Mahomes teams. And I don't have any Herbert teams. They all went way too high for me. So I do have a tough time where I do think that top tier, I do think every year, I think now that we're in season, right? I think now that we're in season, the top tier is very clear. It's Lamar, Allen, Hurts. But when we're in the offseason and we're kind of talking about things going into the season, that tier was like 6 deep, right? Where like Mahomes was in there, Herbert was in there, Kyler was in there. We just now have the information that about half of them aren't in that 28 plus. But I think in redraft, right? Like I'm not going to start drafting quarterbacks in round 2. I think like next summer, right? We're going to have another big cluster of like 5 to 6 quarterbacks, and just like how we have it here. So yeah, I don't know that a bunch of them have to move up, but I do think that even as much as I've made it a priority to get an elite quarterback this year, I hope you probably need to even make it more of a priority, because I do have some teams, man. I do have some teams, dude, where I only get I have some teams, dude, where it's ugly, man. I'm starting Geno Smith in a couple places this week, dude. I'm starting Geno Smith, dude. I'm actually down horrendous about it, bro. It was in a league. It's a couple of them. It's the NFC like high stakes leagues where it's a 6-point passing TD league, so quarterbacks get valued a little bit more there. Like good quarterbacks, right? You can't just like Mariota isn't as like OP on there or anything. But dude, murdered. Like I tried to put a bid on Goff and Mariota, lost out on both of them. So I'm out here literally, like, I think Jimmy Garoppolo, Geno Smith, Jacoby Brissett. I have like a couple teams where quarterback is ugly, man. And I have a team, dude. And here's the thing, man. I don't want to make okay, I'm ranting a little bit here. And I don't want to make the Tua thing about me, dude. But dude, in my home league, I started Trey Lance weeks 1 through 2, and then 2 of the last 2 weeks, and I have not gotten over like 12 points from my quarterback the entire season. Now, thankfully, I'm 2-1, but it's devastating. Why would Hopkins ever go in the 3rd round here? Well, these leagues myself that a lot recently, guys. I thought he's coming back week 7, I want to say. So, like, it's like you pretty much you're gonna miss out on Hopkins for 1 week, in this league, pretty much. What else we got? What else we got in here? What else we got in here? I know Geno Smith is like technically a fine start, man, but I don't want Geno. I don't want to look at my fantasy lineup and see Geno Smith in there, man. You know what I mean? I just don't want to see Geno Smith in my damn quarterback spot, bro. I got no desire to see that guy in my quarterback. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm hoping that I can get. I'm hoping when bye weeks and injuries strike that, like, you know, managers get a little bit like desperate and start dropping quarterbacks and stuff, man. But they're hoarders in there, bro. They're hoarders. They got me out here using Geno Smith. Avatar, you're saying I think that we now have to start shifting gears. That if you can't get an elite tier running back or wide receiver, and I mean top 5, 6 each position. Yeah, I do like that idea. I do like that idea that you should probably be getting, like, regardless, you want to be getting a difference maker that provides you a ton of like value above replacement, like the warship from like baseball, where you need somebody that is impacting the game in a massive way, or else you're not going to be winning matchups as easily or as often. We got a super chat in here from Smooth Criminal, the boy. Hey, Ron, trade Godwin and Akers for Javonte. I think I would. If I had a bunch of wide receivers that I could still start wide receivers in my flex spot and maybe have like 1 to 2 left over, I think I would. We'll go Kittle here. We'll go Kittle here and do a true, like, you know, hyper fragile type builds here. The one that Herzig won BBM 1 with. What else we got in here? I think it's very close, though, man. I think it's very close. If you're in a spot where you can wait for Godwin, I don't mind. Like, I don't love selling Godwin right now, I guess is the best way I could put that. So we're looking at Michael Thomas, McLaurin, Juju. Give me Juju. What else we got? When Resurrection first launched, you could get Hopkins in the 6th. Yeah, that's pretty much just his price adjusting to you get what I'm saying, to the suspension. Yo, what up, Legend? What's going on, Jim Paula? How are we? What do we do about Hall if we already have an influx at running back? The hell? Is there something that happened with? I'm assuming you're talking about Brees Hall, and I possibly missed something. I'm assuming. Do you just mean like him being good recently? Like what to do with him? What do we do about Hall if we already have an influx of running back? You probably just got to sell some. You probably got to sell somebody. I don't hate selling James Conner there. I don't hate selling Dameon Pierce there. Yeah, I agree. I kind of take that back, Smooth. I wouldn't trade away Chris Godwin at this point just because his value is going to raise as soon as he's back on the field. But at the same time, for Javonte, like, you're getting a pretty good deal. RB1 rest of season? I think it's Saquon, man. I think I put Saquon on my rankings recently, but, I mean, he's the only other guy besides Chubb at 20-plus points per game right now. He would be my odds-on favorite to be the RB1 overall in the year. What do we got? We got a super chat from Ironic or Iconic Thug. What do you think about Taysom Hill this week? Not the Taysom Hill thing. I mean, it depends. Like, what's his eligibility? Let me see what his eligibility is on Sleeper, and let me see real quick. Let me see what his ESPN position is. I'm very curious to know Taysom Hill's ESPN position, and I want to know his Sleeper position. So he's officially a tight end. Oh man, he's a tight end on ESPN. Man, I was not prepared. I was not prepared to give a Taysom Hill take. Man, no, he's interesting, man. He's interesting because it wouldn't shock me at all if he took snaps at quarterback, dude. It wouldn't shock me at all. I think I would shy away from starting him if I'm being honest. Yeah, I wouldn't go with Taysom Hill at this point. I know it's interesting. The upside is there, right? Andy Dalton's there. Like, what if Andy Dalton gets pulled? Taysom Hill plays some quarterback. I don't know. I think he probably gets used in a gadgety type role. Probably doesn't see the ball more than like 5-6 times. What else we got in here? Hey, now rational coaching is definitely a thing. Rational coaching's a thing, or rational coaching. We have the Eagles actually using A.J. Brown and passing the ball a ton, and featuring Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert, consolidated target share, passing the ball a ton, running with pace. We assume that they weren't going to run their offense through Miles Sanders. So I don't know. It's tough to say. I just think that not all coaches are good, especially Nathaniel Hackett and Arthur Smith, who are bozos. And I actually think, dude, I've been saying this since last year. I think Nick Sirianni is actually a hell of a coach, man. And I didn't like him. I didn't like him at all. Like I thought the hire was bad. Like I didn't have any expectations for him. But he took the team to the playoffs last year after like changing the identity halfway through. Comes out here through 3 weeks and is letting Jalen Hurts cook, running plays, passing the ball a lot. I'm very impressed, man. Kareem or Bateman and flex. Man, that one's tough, dude. That one's tough. I think, give me Bateman or Kareem Hunt. Give me Kareem Hunt, but it's very close. I would take A.J. Brown over Javonte. What else we got in here? What do we have available? Man, there's nothing at receiver, dude. Give me Lockett here. Jeez, it doesn't feel good, dude. Does not feel good. I could use a quarterback as well. I'm interested in Tua, but I will say because I don't have Waddle or Tyreek, I'm not all that interested. I hope me just sort of jumping around is all right, fellas. Do I like Gabe Davis over McLaurin? I think I do, man. I don't have a ton to back it up, but I do think Gabe Davis is due for a huge week this week. And it really just comes down to high over-under game. Baltimore secondary is susceptible to big plays, I feel like. I guess give me Allen Robinson. Jeez, dude. What else we got? Is starting Lock over A.J. Dillon and Bateman the right move? Man, I have Bateman at 29, Lockett at 28, man. Where do I have Dillon? I think I would start Dillon over both if given the opportunity. I will say, though, I have Dillon at 47, Bateman at 56, Lockett at 54, man. They're very close. I think I would lean Dillon. It does seem like the Packers might just absolutely steamroll the Patriots and, on the back of their workhorses. The last time I felt that good about a win, the Colts came out there and upset the Chiefs. Yeah, Mike McDaniel is very promising as well. 100% I agree. He's been great where he's consolidating the targets between Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. He's using them. He's getting them in space. He's running a lot of play action for Tua. He's running a lot of motion. Yeah, the rational coaching thing, I didn't mean to dunk on you or anything, because you're right. You're not getting rational coaching across the board, and it's tough to decipher, because we don't know what the good coaches are, man. I mean, Mike McDaniel, he's a rookie coach, right? So we didn't have anything to go off of. Nick Sirianni, right? He's only in his second year as a head coach. We don't know what he was going to do. Same thing with Nathaniel Hackett. We didn't know anything, but I think Arthur Smith, we did have some tea leaves that Arthur Smith has some Pete Carroll type tendencies to him. I'm not sure Pete Carroll, like Kevin Stefanski type vibes from Arthur Smith, where his offense is going to be okay. He loves to run the ball, man. He doesn't care. He'll be down like double digits and he'll run the ball, not even play with any kind of tempo or anything. Hey, someone super chat. What do we got? Steve Eckert, just a straight up super chat. Any questions, Steve? What's up, man? Iconic Thug. Should I try and trade Cortland Sutton for D-Hop? No, I wouldn't. No. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not that excited for D-Hop to come back. I don't think. I think he'll probably be. To me, he's like a wide receiver 3 at this point. I have to see him play well. Again, he might just be washed, man. He might just be, he might just be not himself. He didn't look that great last year. He's coming, pretty rusty at this point after it'll be like 6 games not played. Okay, this is what you meant, Steve. You said dynasty trade. CMC and Ayuk or Kamara and Adams. Probably Kamara and Adams, but it's very close. I will say, you guys sometimes catch me off guard with these where I'm not in dynasty season right now. So let me see real quick. Let me see kind of what ADPs are at right now. You know what I mean? I'm not as in the weeds as I am as like in March. I have my thumb on the pulse of the dynasty market. Wow, Devontae Adams wide receiver 16 right now on keep trade cut. Dude, I know Devontae Adams has had 2 quiet weeks, but that happens, dude. He's gonna be fine. Man, dude, I think give me Kamara and Adams, dude. It's tough. I mean, both sides are probably contenders, but I don't think. I mean, McCaffrey hasn't really flashed that crazy ceiling this year, and I do wide receiver 16 for Devontae Adams is an absolute bargain. I don't understand. Kind of. I guess the pessimism would be the word for that. What QBs are out here? We still have Wentz. Imagine T-Law is gone. What else we got in here? We got another super chat from Efren. What do we got? I have no one to replace Swift this week. You have McKinnon looking to sell DJ Moore for the likes of Pollard, Gordon, Penny. Any running backs you recommend I'd get? Well, I got 16 seconds left on the clock here. Let's go Michael Gallup. Is Dak still on the board? Where does he go? Oh, he's been taken. Damn. Whoever took Dak is out of their damn mind, dude. Someone took Dak in the 5th round. His ADP is 100. Man, I have to be honest with you, man. Unless you genuinely need a win, need one bad, I don't hate just starting McKinnon. I'm also very curious to know if there's anything better than McKinnon on your waivers at this point. I guess we can just see. So You have DJ Moore. Where did DJ Moore go in this resurrection draft here? We're on the clock. I'll take Tyler Boyd. I'll just keep stacking wide receivers. What's that? 5 wide receivers straight here. So where did DJ Moore go? He went round 7, which is around Ramondre. Pollard went right there. Gordon. I think Gordon goes after that. He's probably still on the board. Gordon, or am I bugging? Yeah, Gordon, Penny. I would stay away from Gordon, Penny. I do like the idea of Pollard, but the issue is that Pollard is way more interesting once Dak comes back. Let me look real quick. What you could turn DJ Moore into right now. Dude, you guys are going crazy with super chats right now. I'm going to get to all the super chats. Don't worry about it, fellas. So let me see. I would do... I don't mind DJ Moore for Antonio Gibson. I don't mind DJ Moore for Josh Jacobs if that's on the board and you really need a running back start. I don't mind DJ Moore. Could you do like ETN? I guess my targets would be ETN. I like Breece Hall too. If you could figure out a way to do DJ Moore for Breece Hall, I think that would be great. So I like Breece Hall. Is Kareem Hunt in that area? I'm not sure. Wait, so Breece Hall is going 4th round in these, so never mind. So, if DJ Moore's here, I would love to do DJ Moore for Dobbins. I would do that all day. DJ Moore for Dobbins. I would do DJ Moore for Gibson. I would do DJ Moore for Jacobs, ETN. I would do DJ Moore. And this is if you genuinely really, really need a running back and you have the wide receiver depth to make this move. Yeah, I think that's all that sticks out. What else we got in here? Pick one. Bateman, McLaurin, Olave. Give me Bateman. And give me Conklin there. What else we got in here? AMC machine. Fun fact, fellas. Fun fact. You guys want to hear a little known fact about the man behind the mic? My first real job was working as an usher at an AMC, and it was maybe the worst job of all time. It absolutely sucked ass, and it is maybe the sole reason for why I said I refuse to have a boss. This college shit is not for me. I would like to be my own boss. And not ever have to take shit from somebody else. The customers are always right. Customer service jobs are just living hell in general. Need to start 2. Garrett Wilson, Cooks, Elijah Moore, Burks, Zay Jones. So definitely start Cooks. I think I go Cooks and Garrett Wilson here. Give me Give me Cooks and Garrett Wilson for sure. What else we got here? Avatar, my gold member. Can I get a team eval and advice? Yeah, dude. Whether you want to send it through DM or whatever you want to do. We got EG3 in here. What's going on? EG3? Popping out in the middle of the season. What's going on, brother? How are your teams doing? How are we? What else we got in here? You got ETN. Oh, so somebody already made that trade in terms of ETN for more. That's interesting. What else we got in here? AMC to the moon. Not chill with that, bro. How's it going, Ron? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Hanging out. Chatting up with the fellas. What stacks do I even have lined up here? So I have no QBs currently. I have Raiders, so I have Derek Carr available now. Nope. So we're looking at pretty much Wentz, and that is sort of it. My goodness. Let me get J-Mo real quick. Let me get J-Mo real quick and then hope that this guy lets us get Wentz. I think that would be very fun. Should you be confident starting Breece Hall against the Steelers? Probably not, man. I'm not sure you should be confident starting any Jets players. I got to be honest with you guys. I mean, like, we're playing against these Steelers. I know the Steelers' defense isn't quite what it used to be, man, but the Steelers' defense on the road, at their crib, terrible towels, first game back from an injury for Zach Wilson. My shivers are timbered, at the very least. You're 2-1 in 2 leagues, 1-2 in the other. Love to hear it, man. Tyler Conklin or Njoku for sure. If your advice on those two receivers are right, I will give you some free AMC stock. Are you the AMC stockbroker? What else we got going on here? Ayuk or Penny? Give me Ayuk. Olave or Palmer? I'll take Olave there. What's up? We got Frankie Fresh in here. Just hitting me with a classic. What's up? How are we doing, Frankie? What do we got? I traded Elijah Moore for Jared Goff, Jameis Winston. I traded Elijah Moore for Jared Goff, Jameis Winston, and Hayden Hurst in a Dynasty Superflex League. Man, I do not love that. I do not love that. Like, I guess I don't hate it. It just feels like there's not a lot of upside on your end where, like, I'm not sure any of those quarterbacks or Hayden Hurst could ever, be like a top 3 to 4 round dynasty startup pick like Elijah Moore, but as of right now, Elijah Moore doesn't look like that anyways. And you now have, very startable quarterbacks in Superflex, which is good. Michael Carter or ETN? I think give me ETN there, man. Actually, no. Give me Michael Carter. Ron was selling popcorn, soon you'll be eating popcorn watching the Ron Stewart movie? Come on now. AMC machine. I'm almost assuming you're one of those guys that got rich off of AMC. One of those very few. You had 700 shares of AMC, then I sold them at $60. I never really got in on the AMC thing. I know that a lot of people were hyping that up for a second there. Darnell Mooney in the 14th round, dude. It's bad season, bro. Tyler Conklin or Njoku Soto. I answered you, bro. I promise, dude. So right now I have Breece Hall as an RB2 and Dylan as a flex. Should I move Dylan to RB2 and sit Breece out and put Lockett at flex? Yeah, that's exactly what you should do. When is Breece Hall breakout going to happen? I've been starting him since week 1. I mean, dude, the breakout, breakout in quotes hasn't happened, but if you start him every week, you're probably happy about that. What is he right now? He's RB17 on the season, dude. Holy shit, man. Traded Lamar and Curtis Samuel for Burrow and Adams. Oh, man. That's fine. That's a coin flip. I wouldn't love to give up Lamar right now, and I don't like cashing out on a quarterback there. I think that's a very sound move, Graham. But it's like, man, Lamar's playing out of his damn mind right now. Like Lamar is drawing live for a 20% win rate season. Whoa. Anybody see what just happened to that pick? Oh, okay, bet. Must have autoed him or something. Yeah, early season schedule is tough for Breece. If I'm 2-2, would you do Hollywood for D-Hop? I wouldn't. Guys, I'm really not viewing. Let me see my rest of season rankings right now. I've been getting a lot of D-Hop questions. I'm one of the guys that's lower on D-Hop. I mean, he's old at this point. He wasn't dominant last year. I'm viewing him kind of in the same light as a Michael Thomas right now, around wide receiver 30-ish. I don't have him as a top 12 guy once he comes back, and maybe that'll sting me, but I don't have him in any seasonal redraft managed league. I didn't want him. I didn't want to hold on to that for a while. Let's see, where did I put him in our rest of season rankings? By the way, quick plug. That'll be available on patreon.com/Ron Stewart. I have my rest of season rankings I come out with every Wednesday. I put him at wide receiver 38, guys. I put him at wide receiver 38 behind Ayuk, Elijah Moore, Metcalf, Olave, Wilson, Devonta Smith, Godwin, Amari Cooper. Just not super interested. Like I said, I don't think that he's still that guy. I don't. I think that he's probably a shell of his former self, which is still probably pretty dang good. But yeah, I'm not treating him as a top 12, top 15 guy. Again, more of just a wide receiver 3 for me once he comes back. Jameis somebody I want? Not really, dude. So we're done at tight end. I got Logan Thomas there to give us a stack with Carson Wentz, which I think is nice. I will say everything else here is looking pretty rough, man. It is looking pretty rough. I think we'll end up going with 3. I think we might go with a 3. No. I'm still sort of thinking through this right now. I think we're gonna go with 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, maybe like 9 wide receivers here. So Jameis Winston, is he gonna be back and healthy though? Is it Zach Wilson time? Let's go Zach Wilson, man. Zach Wilson's kind of a, we don't know what he's going to be or who he is at this point, but he has a ton of upside. And if you're punting quarterback, I think that he does make a lot of sense. What else we got in here? Nathan, you're saying Jahmyr Gibbs is eating right now, 270+ yard TDs in the fourth quarter? Dude, I'm a very big Gibbs fan, by the way. That's sweet. Arkansas, little legit SEC defense. What do we got from the Rising here? What's going on? Jeff Wilson, DJ Moore, Ayuk, Josh Reynolds. I'm not starting Josh Reynolds anywhere, especially with those options. In full PPR, man. Give me Jeff Wilson. Give me Jeff Wilson and Ayuk, man. Give me Jeff Wilson and Ayuk. I do think that you're kind of in a blessed spot there that you have enough going on to sit DJ Moore. What else we got in here? Ron, do you think there's a big gap between Justin Herbert and Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts? Have Herbert but might trade for one of those guys? I do think there's a big gap. But if you already have Justin Herbert, I probably wouldn't pay to close that gap, if that makes sense. Johnny Soto, brother, I have answered that question a million times. Give me Njoku over Conklin. You think Herbert might be way overvalued? Herbert the quarterback or running back? Carr or Goff? Probably. If it's just this week, probably Carr. Lost Lions picked up Cousins. You upgrade by trading any of these wide receivers away for a quarterback? No, don't do that. This week, give me Mariota, man. I am a little bit concerned about, Trevor Lawrence. He's going into Philly against a very good Philly defense. As great as he's been, man, if there was ever a spot for him to just completely shit himself and not be great, it would be in that spot. Anybody have any fun game day plans tomorrow? I'm very curious. My man, I'm first place in both leagues. Love to see it, man. Love to see it, bro. You're first place in both my leagues. Thanks to my insight? Nah, bro. That's you, bro. You traded your Godwin for another person's James Robinson. I'm sorry, Frankie. That's probably an L, bro. That's probably an L, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's not a big L. It's probably fair on the trade market, but once Godwin comes back, he should be that guy. You're saying Justin Herbert might be overvalued for fantasy? He might be if he's going to keep being hurt and have all of his weapons be hurt. I'm not sure. It wouldn't shock me if he kind of turned it around, though. Hey, we got a super chat. What do we got here? From Cameron? From Cameron Chevalier. Oh, boy. Dude, the 3-for-3 trades are brutal. Kyle Pitts, DeAndre Swift, and Antonio Gibson for A.J. Dillon, Mark Andrews, and Brees Hall. Kyle Pitts, DeAndre Swift, Antonio Gibson. how do I even wrap my head around this? So from Andrews to Pitts is a pretty damn big gap, but so is, Swift from like Brees Hall or Dillon. I would call Gibson like a slight wash. You said your running back, your RB1 is already Saquon, so you can downgrade from Swift and Gibson and get a pretty sweet tight end there. I like it. I like it, but I would be curious what your running back and wide receiver situations are as of right now. Let's go Sky Moore, man. Let's go Sky Moore. He can't be all that bad. We don't need another running back. No, yes we do. So we have 3 more picks. One needs to be a quarterback, one needs to be a running back, one needs to be a wide receiver. We'll hold off on another wide receiver so that we can get some stacks in here, whether that's Berrios, whether that's whoever our next quarterback is. Do we have any wide receivers that would make sense for any of these quarterbacks? I mean, Geno Smith we could do. Yeah, Geno Smith is really the only one that makes sense. What about, is Jimmy G available? Jimmy G maybe? No? Come on, bro. So I guess I'll take Geno Smith later. Get a little stack with Tyler Lockett. So this would be a good spot for a wide receiver or a running back. I don't hate McKissick. Is Brian Robinson around? No. Wow, he goes early, man. Pick 118. So Wentz, Washington, which means Cleveland, Jets, Seahawks, which means Penny, Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker can't still be available, right? No. Give me Alec Pierce. Why not? Why not let it fly? I got some ideas for the other thing that I'm gonna do. I like Samaje. We're done at wide receiver. I like Samaje, I like Geno, and I like Matt Ryan now that I got Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce, by the way, has kind of been on the up and up here the last few weeks. But with this trade, because you have Saquon, I think this is what it comes down to for me. I don't love. Like, I would almost want to take Gibson out of that move. Like I would want to take Gibson out and take either Dillon or Brees Hall out and kind of go from there and have him like add a wide receiver to make up the difference. To be honest with you, I don't love it. I think it's about a coin flip. If you want Mark Andrews, I think you could probably make that move. I don't think it's catastrophic. But if you have Saquon as your RB1, you can probably withstand waiting on DeAndre Swift. But to be fair, Mark Andrews is the best player in that deal. I guess give me Andrew, but I think or Andrews, but I think you could structure that deal better. What else we got going on in here? Let's put this up. Why is it so big? Let's put me up here. Let's put this here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Look, oh jeez, dude. I'm not a graphic designer, guys. I can't be trusted with this. What else we got? We got Rabid Duck in here saying that Watson's gonna outperform Dobbs. Jeez, dude, y'all call me lacking there. Y'all call me lacking there, bro. Thoughts on Zay Jones rest of the season? I doubt that he's relevant, but he'll probably have his spike weeks. I'm not sure we'll ever know when his spike weeks are. What else we got in here? Let me know, fellas. Picked up Trevor Lawrence. Rough matchup. I would go Mariota. Give me Mariota there. Andrew. Gallup just showed up on waivers. I'd have to let go one of Jahan Dodson or Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins is your backup quarterback and your starting quarterback is one of the top dogs, then I think you can. I think you can just drop him for that. What do we got here, Blake? You said non-PPR leagues, Aaron Jones and McLaurin for Dalvin Cook. Probably. Oh man, I'd be tempted to go. I would just say Aaron Jones, man. With Dalvin Cook being hurt, I think that's probably the move. You're saying don't have a lot of knowledge on defenses. So if the Patriots run defense good, or have they faced bad teams? Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Miami. Probably a little bit of both. I'd say. Wow, so my queue has been cleared out, huh? Let's go Malik Willis and Dontrell Hilliard. And Dontrell Hilliard is taken, bro. You're kidding, dude. You're kidding. Oh, no, dude. I'm in shambles, dude. I guess give me Deonta Foreman. Deonta Foreman's really the only thing that I guess I'd be interested in. Yeah, that works. What else we got here, fellas? Once this draft wraps up, I'm going to head out of here. Thoughts on Juju rest of season? I'm still hopeful. I think, he's still attached to Mahomes. He's still getting some pretty good targets. Hollywood or Bateman? Give me Hollywood very easily there. Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson for Drake London. Oh, man. I don't hate it. I don't hate it if you need a running back. I don't hate it. But if you're also undefeated, like you were saying, there's no reason to make that move. No, don't drop Jahan Dodson, fellas. Jahan Dotson's definitely he's done enough. As much as I've said I don't love Jahan Dodson, he's not someone you got to drop. He's a rookie wide receiver putting up fantasy points. You probably want to keep him around. MVS will outperform Juju. Come on now. Rabbit Duck is in here just spitting hot takes. MVS over Juju. Christian Watson over Romeo Doubs. Answer that question. You're going to get hit with a ban very soon. Very soon, Johnny Soto. I'm sorry. But I've answered that question a million times now. How do you even acknowledge it? Johnny Soto literally acknowledged it too, fellas. If you go back, and I hate to put you on blast, Johnny, but this is crazy from you, bro. I'm sorry. The people have to know. Look, you said, thanks, brother. And then you said, down on tight ends. And then, like 10 minutes later, you hit me with the Tyler Conklin or a Njoku again. What is this, bro? What's going on here? It's your best rank on BBM? Oh, I'm out here in I'm in the top 500 right now. If you guys actually, should I pull one up? If I go to live, I think. So BBM, my 150 teams. Is this it? Man, they don't show you the points on here. But I think it's like kind of it. This is my best team right now. Has like 496 points. It has Allen, Davis Mills. Running backs are Dobbins, Miles Sanders, Rashad White, Jamal Williams, J.D. McKissick, Zach Moss. It's pretty funny. My best team is a 0 RB team. Diggs, Waddle, Michael Thomas, London, Amari Cooper, Boyd, McKenzie, Osborne, and then Kelsey. And then you have Hayden Hurst underneath him. Let me see if I can. So let's actually go Twitter. It's pretty sweet. Underdog has a thing where they show you the leaderboard, which is sweet. So if I go Command F and I go Ron Stewart, boom, there we are. That's me. I want to say that this is this team. 416th after the first week. We're drawing live. We're out here. We're in here. 416th. We'll see, man. It's still very early. But yeah, like the rest of these, like this one's only a 414. Yeah, like none of these are like up to 496. Like 486 is pretty good. Lamar to Andrew stack. Another 0 RB team. What do you know? Another, 480 plus team. What do we got? Pollard, Hunt, Miles Sanders, Pacheco, Khalil Herbert. Oh, that's going to be fun with Khalil Herbert, man. Cup T, Marquise Brown, Ayuk, Garrett Wilson. Oh, yeah, it's a sweet team. All right, guys. That is going to do it for us today. As always, I love you guys. We hopped on here. We did a Best Ball Resurrection draft. We came, we saw, we conquered. As always, if you haven't already, check out the Best Ball Resurrection contest. Check out Underdog. They have great pick'em contests. They have weekly contests. They got everything you could possibly want. I have my promo code link where it'll take you right to the site. Use promo code RON. They'll match your deposit all the way to $100. In the description, top of the comments, live chat, all of that good stuff, fellas. As always, I love you guys. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be live in the morning with the patrons on patreon.com/Ron Stewart, going over last minute start sit decisions. I'll see you guys in the next one.